Hi everyone, look, we're here today to talk about the Ordinary Council meeting 26th of November 2019. Now everybody knows that we were deciding today on whether we would sell our share of the Southern Phones, which obviously has been here in Maria for a very long time, employing a lot of people. Council agreed that we would be selling our share, but going forward that we made sure we ensured the employment of those people for the next 3 years going forward. So that's really important and something that we care very much about here. The other thing that I think is of interest, there was quite a bit of debate around a 3-lot subdivision out at Sunshine Bay. Now, I think anybody that has been out to Sunshine Bay recently will have been probably a little bit confronted by the amount of land clearing that's taken place for a subdivision. Now that subdivision was approved a number of years ago by the state government. And look, what was contentious about this 3-part subdivision was it is council land. It previously was a reserve, and a number of years ago, council made the decision to sell on that land, and that required a change of zone. Now, the next step today was whether we accepted a 3-lot subdivision. Now, look, I voted against that, because I believe when we did make that decision back in the day, there was still an enormous amount of vegetation and native vegetation and corridors for our wildlife, etc. out there. Fast forward to today, and we have seen a massive impact. So I think it's important that we look at each and every one of these decisions and we're very careful. Now, councillors did have the view that it should go ahead. Look, that's fine, that's the democratic process that we go through, but I certainly couldn't support that. I think it is important that we ensure that we have places for our habitat, for our wildlife, that we have beautiful spaces for our community to enjoy as well, and I think it's about getting the balance right. But look, you know, that's the democratic process, that's what the decision of council was today. I think, you know, the other thing that's really important to make sure that our community is aware of is that as of the 1st of December, council will be going from level 1 water restrictions to level 3 water restrictions. Now, that has significant impacts. We are really starting to look down the barrel of a very long, hot, dry summer. Currently, Maria River is not flowing. Tyros River is very close to not flowing, so we are taking a very proactive step before summer and before all our visitors arrive in the area to make sure people understand what these new levels of water restrictions will be, and there certainly will be plenty of communications going out about that. So we just ask people to be really conscious about that going forward. And I guess the other thing is that Eurobodalla lost one of our very favourite sons with Ack Weyman, and a lot of people would have known Ack Weyman. He worked for many years here at council, but he was a much loved character who had a real passion for football, and I guess most of you know that the Ack Weyman football fields is named after him. So you know, look, we send our most sincere condolences out to his family and his loved ones. So that's just a bit of a snapshot of what was discussed and what's going on in Eurobodalla this week. Thank you for listening. Bye.